Hello and welcome to the Simracing Corner. Today I've been testing DLSS and FSR that came in the latest update to ACC. I've recorded some footage to compare the performance that you may find interesting. If you're not familiar with either DLSS or FSR, they are clever pixel upscaling technologies that, in a nutshell, when used, renders the game graphics at a lower resolution, so your GPU is under less load. Then the special upscaling techniques fill in the missing pixels, giving you a high resolution sharp image output, ideally with little reduction in image quality. So the purpose is for improving frame rate performance. Both DLSS and FSR work with monitors and VR. Since ACC is notoriously resource sapping, this update is very welcome, and especially in VR, as it's a very hard game to run well. Just a quick run through the graphics settings. The same settings are used throughout, other than switching between DLSS and FSR. A couple of quick tips. Shadows are a frame rate killer, so run them at medium at most. Also play around with the opponent's visibility number. That simply changes the maximum number of visible cars on screen on track around you. So even if you have 25 cars, if you set it at 11, you'll only see 11 cars rendered around you. And finally, reduce the card LOD quality. That can help. So yeah, just a few settings I noticed that can make a big difference. And of course, don't run any of the settings on Ultra. We're using FPS VR to monitor the performance. What you can't tell from these recordings is the image quality difference that I can see and tell through my VR headset. So I can tell you the best looking picture is when not using either DLSS or FSR. I guess that should be obvious. Then followed by FSR and then finally DLSS. That's the running order of picture quality from best to worst. And you should be able to tell from the frame rate monitoring, DLSS is providing the best performance, then FSR, and of course in last place running the graphics without the upscaling technologies. Using FSR looks better than DLSS. It's a sharper looking overall image. That's not to say DLSS is doing a poor job. Picture quality is fair, and considering the frame rate generally remains stable at 80 FPS throughout the run, it's a fair trade-off, I suppose. But ideally, I would have liked FSR picture sharpness using DLSS, and I'd be absolutely perfectly happy. There are other driving games out there that run much better in VR than ACC by miles and miles and miles, but if you love this game and want to stick with it, then I can tell you that both DLSS and FSR clearly do work and could make it a more playable VR driving experience for you. It goes without saying you do still need a decent gaming PC to get the most out of ACC, but this is going in the right direction, which is good to see. And yeah, thank you Kunos for this update. I'm sure it's going to help a lot of gamers out there. And don't forget, outside of VR, anyone running a really high-res monitor, like a 4K monitor, or running triples, then DLSS and FSR is going to be a godsend too. I'm done for this one. We'll run out the rest of the video with full screen playbacks of these 2-lap races. So cheers guys, I'll see you in the next one. Happy simming and bye bye.
Green light, show them where to go. left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Brother mate, this is me. Car on the left. Clear on the left. 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 Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Got some light damage on the front of the car. Car on the left.